Hi guys, thank you so much for coming back to Millicent's Corner. My name is Shanique, and I know you guys have not seen me in a while, and I know, I'm terrible at posting, but I'm trying. I really am trying. So today, I think I'm gonna call this series "Things That I've Learned Growing Up," like this journey, yo. I'm on this journey of self-discovery and it's going great. I must add, I don't want to cry, but it's going good, and I'd advise anyone, like, if they could just take some time off from out of their day to just sit down and reflect on how far they've come and not be hard on themselves, because you guys, you're doing great, let's just say that. Yeah, so today I'm gonna be talking about 7 things that I have learned. You might see me looking down because I wrote it down. Let me just get into stuff that I've learned at 23. These are things that, some of the things I may have already known, but I'm just, I've been reflecting, and they're coming right back to me. So first, be intentional. Be intentional. Mean everything you say. Be about everything you're doing. Be intentional. Have a goal at the end. Don't just do things without having some kind of positive outcome or some kind of goal that you're looking towards achieving, right? Be intentional about everything, who you're dating, your job, that risk you're gonna take. It should all benefit you in the long run. I'm not saying be narcissistic now. I'm saying be intentional. Mean what you are about. Be about what you are about. Okay. The next point is you need people. That's our second point. You need people. No man is an island. You need people. There, I cannot. I cannot tell you how many times I've like fallen into a ditch and needed someone to help me to get out of it. I cannot count the amount of times that's happened. A funny story, when I was in a pageant last month. I think I posted that in an earlier video, where I was in a pageant, Mrs. Jamaica Universe, or Miss Universe Jamaica. I'm sorry, I tend to get it mixed up a little bit, but I think I got it. But I was in that pageant, and the people, I thought I had no one really. I didn't even think I was gonna win at one point. Don't get me wrong. When I just saw the competition, I was like, oh, can I do it? And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So when I entered this competition, my like some people who I've never expected to show up for me, they showed up. Okay, they showed up, and they voted for me and my family and my friends. I didn't know I needed anyone so much until I entered that pageant. And to all the people who I know it's a month that has passed, really, since the pageant happened, but I just want to say thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. I do appreciate each and every single one of you who had voted for me when I was in the pageant. Thank you. I am trying not to cry right now. um so I gotten off the topic of you need people, and then I shared my little story as to when I was in the pageant. You really do need people. You may not need to trust them. You don't need to trust them, but you need people to help you out of situations sometimes, and you need people to talk to. You need friends. You need your family as much as you need people. You know, don't get into relationships, don't get into anything and just throw everybody else away. You know, you need people, and you never know when you're gonna need somebody. You need people. Keep people close. You need people, right? Another point is, even though you need people, evaluate your friendships, evaluate the company you're around. Are they working towards their higher self? Are they trying to be better at something? Are they growing spiritually? Because for me, that's very important to me, because I am I'm trying to grow closer to God. Okay? It might sound crazy, but I am trying to grow closer to God. So I'm trying to find friends who are gonna push me. They're gonna propel me in that direction of trying to find God. I mean, not really find God, but get closer to God. So my relationships depend on that. My friendships depend on that. Every single thing that I'm doing right now, I'm being intentional about it. Right back to the first point, I'm being intentional about it. It has to be pointing me in the right direction. It has to be pointing me where I need to go. If I'm evaluating my friendship groups, and I see where, I'm trying to get here, and my friendship group is trying to stay here, I'm not staying in that friendship group, right? And remember, you need friends for everything. So you gotta have a party friend, you gotta have a business friend. I know it's hard to just have one friend that's about that life. So if you can get different friends for different seasons of your life, that's fine. Or different areas of your life, because you do need those friends, right? It's good to have friends. Never be alone. But at the same time, evaluate your friendships to see which one benefits you the most. I know it sounds selfish, but your friendship must benefit you in some kind of way. Even if it's emotional, just talking to someone, sharing your ideas. It must be beneficial in some sense. It's no need to have a friendship or a relationship and it's not benefiting you at all, right? Another thing that I've learned as well is you don't need to be everywhere. You don't need to go to every invite. I mean, they could invite you out 50 times for the week. You don't need to be everywhere. I don't care who's inviting you out. It could be the president. You don't need to be everywhere. Your presence should be scarce. People don't need to see you everywhere. You know what happens to things when when we get used to them and we see them very often? We tend to not appreciate it after a while. So you don't need to be everywhere. I just learned that. I was already kind of like that as well, but this is since I've been 23, that's been like the real icing on the cake on stuff that I've learned. I don't need to be everywhere. You'll see me when you see me, okay? I'm a homebody now. I never was, but now I am. I mean, you don't need to be everywhere. Just because this person got money, that person got money, this person is whoever that person is, they got status. You don't need to be everywhere. People respect you when you're scarce and they don't even know what's going on with you. That's that. That's the T. One more thing that I learned is the things that you're stressing over now. I think everybody knows this, but since I've been 23, ooh, child. When I say that I learned this. Like, I wouldn't even say I learned. It's been a lesson since turning 23. The things that I'm stressing over now, it won't matter in 5 years. So the things, I be looking at stuff I'm like, the things I used to stress about, I'm not stressing about them no more. That it doesn't even matter. I laugh at them now. So why am I gonna be stressing over anything now? It's beyond me, because this girl ain't gonna stress no more. And if y'all see me stressing, ignore me. Please. Please ignore me. I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't be afraid to embarrass yourself sometimes. I mean, when I say embarrass yourself, I don't mean go out of your way to do something dumb. I mean, run that marathon. Lose. I'm not telling you to lose, but if you do lose, I know you're gonna feel embarrassed. Sing that song even though you know you can't sing. At karaoke or something. It's okay. You have some type of embarrassments that are okay. Build your confidence. I mean, it won't matter in 5 years. And if you were running and you fell, it won't matter in 5 days even. Yeah, you run, you fell, people laugh if they were there. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be a joke in 5 years. Don't stress about it. Like, it's fine. You'll be okay. Life is ghetto. Let's take it one ghetto day at a time. I mean, like, we're all in this together. Yeah. My last point would be believe in everything before you do it. Anything you're doing, believe in it. If you're entering a competition like I did, put God first and everything will fall into place. Because I prayed, okay? I prayed. And I came through with the help of everybody that contributed to my success. I want to say thank you again because you guys are awesome. And somebody had to bust that for me to be where I'm at, and I am so thankful. I am so thankful. I am thankful. And I just want to leave this with you. This is my book that I wrote stuff down. I just want to leave this with you. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. You just need to relax. Take everything one ghetto day at a time. Right? You don't need to be everywhere. Just remember that your time is important, your peace is important. So go, and if you do go out, go where you are needed. Go where you are valued, right? And I wish you the best. Take care. Remember, my name is Amelisha. Like, subscribe, follow. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.